fact for you. You're
good.
Yeah, we're Gucci. I think I saw that the Pitt women's volleyball is ranked in the top 10.
Top 10.
So
look at them.
Don't know much about that, but that's pretty tight.
That is tight. Tight.
What's also tight? The Buccos 4-game winning streak.
That's the winning streak we were looking for all along.
Yeah.
Too late.
I mean, yeah, but at least they're not like a just fucking shit in the bed the rest of the season. Well,
I mean,
thus far.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. They already shed the bet. They had their shedding of the bet. I mean, and this is exactly what happened last year. They sucked all after the All-Star break, and then the last month of the season they went on a tear, and it's like all for what?
Yeah, I mean, for the fans maybe, but like you said, it doesn't fucking matter.
I think the fans for the most part have jumped ship at this point.
Oh, 100%.
I was never fully on the ship, so I don't feel bad.
They jumped ship, I feel like a while ago.
Yeah, definitely.
I was going to say, like, at the beginning of last year when, like, the angry Pittsburgh fan made a petition to get Bob Nutting out of Pittsburgh, but, like, they jumped ship way before that, like, years.
By the way, what unfortunate last name. Nutting.
Nutting.
You know how many nicknames he probably had in high school that were not good? None of them.
And now all of that led up to him buying a baseball team, just terrorizing a city.
Yeah, literally just pissed off at the world, so he's terrorizing one specific city by being a shitty person to have in your organization. That's all I have to say about that.
Their 4-game winning streak, they swept the Rockies in Denver.
Okay, but what's Denver or what are the Rockies been looking like this year? Like, are they any good? I have no idea. I haven't watched baseball in so long.
The Rockies, they're also in last place.
Okay.
But that's good to see. Like to see them get those easy dubs. They put up like 11 runs in 3 of the 4 games.
Which, again, the hitting's been there all along.
Yeah, I also took note of, dude, the fucking team batting average is 268, which is 5th in the MLB.
That's 5th, really?
Their offense is 5th in the MLB.
It doesn't even sound good though to me. 268 as a team.
Yeah.
It's not great, I don't think.
I know it's not great, but I don't know. I've always said that about that stat, and like the team pitching is like, all right, well that's not that fucking great, but I guess as a team collectively relative to the whole MLB, like it evidently it is.
Yeah. I guess, but it just seems way too low to be fit.
I agree.
I mean,
I wish I found the
we've been saying it. The offense has been there. It's the pitching that's been hurting us the most. Hands down. Bar none.
Yeah, so do you want the good news or the bad news with the pitching? First.
Give me the bad news first, I guess.
All right, the team ERA is 5.06, which is 26th in the MLB.
Which is not good by any measurement. So
that's fucking terrible, dude.
Huh.
Like, I can't believe that there's, 8 worst teams?
Yeah. Who are those 8 worst teams, do you know?
No.
No? Not important.
No, I'm not digging down that rabbit hole.
Just
even shittier teams.
Good idea. The only good news on the pitching front?
I gotta hit you with my good news on the pitching.
Oh,
I gave you the bad news first.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Felipe Vazquez.
Right.
NL reliever of the month of August.
Actually, I took a picture, a screenshot rather. 3-0, 3 saves. Pretty good for 1 month, nonetheless.
Yeah, I'll break it down a little more. His opponent's batting average is 125, and he faced what? It was 32 batters. 4 of them got hits, 11 strikeouts.
Damn.
It's pretty beast, and that was all over like a 10 and a third inning.
10 and a third, 11 Ks. That's good stats.
I mean, 11 Ks and 32 batters.
Yeah, that's literally a third of them.
That's a beast.
I'm
And
no math genius, but I'm pretty sure that's a third.
and he only gave up. I mean, he did give up a run, but it was only one. And yeah, he was 3 of 4 save opportunities. So
I mean, the only good part of our pitching staff at all.
yeah, literally, in that little August stint, that brought his ERA for the season down to 168 or 1.68, which is awesome.
Really
But
good by any standard.
Since the All-Star break, his ERA is 0.59.
That's pretty good.
That's fucking out of this world.
I'm no expert, but I think that's good.
We need him to like transform into a starter that can go 9 innings every game.
Yeah, that's so tough to do though with a closer. I mean,
What do you mean? 9 innings every game? Like we don't need anyone else in the rotation, just him. It'd be like women's softball. You just have Jenny Finch start every game.
you think we could swing that somehow? Get Jenny Finch on the squad? Throw underhand? She'll adapt to the smaller ball, I'm sure.
I mean, if she doesn't, we're going to have to try to get Felipe Vazquez to throw overhand every game.
Without having to get Tommy John after 1 year.
Or 1 week.
Yeah, exactly. Might as well just throw the man on the mound and have him throw nothing but curveballs while you're at it. Fucking psychopath.
Dude, you just said curveballs and it made me think of Zach Greinke and Garrett Cole. And when I was looking
how
up
they're the best pitching staff in baseball.
Yeah, when I was looking up some stats earlier, it was either ERA or WHIP, and the Astros had 3 in the top 10.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like they were like top 7, 3 in the top 7. And that's Verlander, Cole, and I just said Greinke.
Yep. Not to mention the rest of their fucking staff, which is almost just as good.
Honestly,
And
they're built for success.
Said it from the start, dude. Houston Astros are going to win the World Series this year, hands down, no questions asked.
And you want to know what the best part about it?
What?
The Pittsburgh Pirates in 2019 gave the Houston Astros their first home series loss.
Love that. Was it their only home series loss, though? That's the question.
Oh my God, we should follow that up. I'm going to put that in my notes to check. I won't have that for you now, but...
No, that's cool, but definitely check on that. Have to see. So, yeah, the question is, dude, so everybody was saying you can either keep Vazquez now and you're going to have to pay him a boatload of money at some point, or you can ship him off now, see what you can get while he's doing well. At this point, would you like to see them keep Vazquez, it sounds like?
Well, I mean, the only thing I have to say to that is, like, they just signed him to a 4-year deal, I think, was it last season? Or even if it was 2 years ago, they still have him for 2 more years without paying him anything. So if that's the case, at least use him for 1 more year so we can, really build up his stock.
Not having a great season next year, though?
He's going to fucking have a phenomenal season.
I mean, yeah, you'd like to think so, but what if he doesn't?
No, I mean, I guess, like you said, you never really jumped on the Pirate ship. But if you look at all of their closers in the last fucking 10 years, they're all beasts. They kill it, they get traded, or they get signed, and they continue to kill it. I just saw last night Mark Melancon got a save with the Braves, and he was hugging Francisco Cervelli because that was his catcher. Like, that was the Pirates that was their closer. That's what they did.
That was the Pirates team. It was literally the Pirates squad.
Yeah. So I think Felipe Vazquez is going to fucking have another great year. He's going to have an awesome career. I think when maybe after next year or whatever the Yankees got, I think he'll end up a Yankee.
Oh yeah, Yankee.
He just looks like a Yankee to me.
Born for the pinstripes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think he deserves it. He's a fucking beast. His
Yeah.
nickname's the Nightmare.
And that is the best nickname in all of baseball, hands down, bar none.
Yeah.
There's nothing more intimidating than stepping up to the plate and they're like, now facing Nightmare.
Your worst nightmare.
What's worse than your nightmares? My realities.
Did you see how he got that nickname?
No, I'd imagine because he's a fucking nightmare to hit against, or something to that effect.
Honestly, I don't remember it word for word, but it was like one of the pitching coaches or hitting coaches or some sort of coach. He gave him that nickname because every time that Felipe Vazquez walked in the room, like the look that he had on his face, like the guy was like, "Oh shit!" Like this guy is terrifying.
Was it a white guy batting, or
He wasn't batting.
I mean, was it a white guy that said that?
Oh, I would assume so. I'll try to find the article.
Because then it just sounds like racist.
You would think. However, Felipe Vazquez loved it.
Well, right.
And
I mean,
ran
it's like I said, it's as intimidating as it gets. So
yeah. So we just had really good news about the pitching. I have to end it with a little bad news.
why the? I'll end it with funny news then. So you go ahead, dude.
I have a little additional offensive news, but to end the pitching, the Pirates have given up 151 home runs thus far.
That's like almost one a game. That's probably
that's
a game.
That's 25th in the league.
You mean that's not dead last in the league?
That's what I'm saying. Like that in the ERA, like how is there anybody worse? And the the best part, Chris Archer's given up 25 of the 151.
25 of the 151 rum. Pineapple juice, Malibu. Okay.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this then. Was the Chris Archer deal worth it?
I don't know. Did Chris Archer ever win AL Offensive Player of the Year or Pitcher or not of the Year? Sorry, let me take a step back.
Yeah, back the fuck up.
Glasnow and Meadows both won Player of the Week, Player of the Month.
They sure did, bud.
Archer's literally given up as many home runs as I have lived on as years I've lived on this earth.
25.
Pretty wild.
Pretty wild. Not good, but still wild.
And we still have him for what, like another year, 2 years?
I couldn't call it. Really couldn't call it.
It's fucking terrible.
Too long, some might say. You know.
Too long.
But did you see the MLB said that gas station dick pills are showing a positive for PEDs? That's real news.
Gas station dick pills?
They didn't say literally gas station dick pills, but that's what it is.
Like wiener enhancing pills?
Yeah. They can show up in PED tests. So don't take them, is what they're saying.
Are they saying that to me or like a professional athlete in the MLB?
A professional athlete in the MLB. You can take all the dick pills.
So I could still take them.
No, you're good on the dick pill front. Like 100%.
Cool. All right, right on.
But just remember, if you have an erection that lasts more than 4 hours, call a hooker, not a doctor.
Yeah, no. I actually probably don't have money for either of them. So I'll probably just wait it out.
You keep that tip in the back pocket, though, and then you put your tip in them. That's how it works, dude. Sex and all, you know.
Can I wrap up, speaking of sex, some Pirates?
Yeah, dude, you go ahead.
We're witnessing history. Brian Reynolds.
I thought you were about to give a speech just now.
Oh, I mean, I was I might have.
I literally felt like Kennedy giving a speech at the Oval Office.
Except it's
But
not.
go ahead, dude.
It's me in my bedroom.
But it's me. It's my speech.
Brian Reynolds. He's second in the majors in average. He's a fucking rookie.
How far off is he from first?
I don't know the correct mathematical term, so I'm going to tell you that Anthony Rendon is hitting 337 and Reynolds is hitting 335.
So you couldn't tell me he's 0.02 points away from the leader?
Well, I was trying to think, what is that, like 2/100ths?
Yes.
I wasn't confident in my abilities, so I went the safe route.
Pre-algebra.
Loser.
Pre-algebra, bitch. That's hilarious. But that's also really good for him, and I hope he fucking wins the title. It's not too late, right? To win the batting title?
No, I mean, because Rendon can go 0-for-4 tonight, and Reynolds can go 4-for-4, and then he'll be atop him, no issue, a couple points.
Who's going to be on top of him here, dude?
But last little thing with that, Reynolds, he's also 9th in the majors in on-base percentage.
Huh.
Yeah, that makes sense that it would go hand in hand with the average. Like, dude, that's fucking tight. You see all these big names, and then you see Brian Reynolds.
Yeah.
Like who the fuck is that?
Rookie bitch. Top
fucking
leader.
Awesome. And Josh Bell is still third in the MLB in RBIs with 110.
Well, he could have went like 0 for his last 50, and that could still have been the case.
Yeah, well, he pretty much did go for like 0 for 50 right after the All-Star break.
Oh, perfect. I was just kidding. I didn't actually want him to do that.
No, I don't think he did, but the Pirates fucking and him started sucking ass right after the break.
Yeah, ain't that the damn truth?
However, they're wrapping up, or they're starting a series tonight against the Marlins, who are terrible. They should sweep them. Mitch Keller is starting tonight. They're already up 1-0. Adam Frazier solo shot.
Key word.
Well, like I said, they just swept the Rockies on the road. Rockies are trash. Fucking get those dubs.
Get those fucking dubs.
For real. And then they're playing the Marlins at home in a 3-game stretch, and then they have the Giants maybe at home. So it's like they should win 3 or 4 of the next 5 games.
Okay, so then
6
they'll
games.
be 23 games out of first place?
They're 14 games back of the wild card.
That's it? For real?
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, that's a lot for where they're at in the season, but
there's still a chance is what you're saying?
They're 8-2 in their last 10. That's the best record in the last 10 games out of all of the teams above them in the wild card. So I don't know, man.
Like I fucking said, dude, end of the season, they just turn it on. I don't get it.
The best part is it'll be just like last year and years prior when the Cubs need, a game or two to push in the playoffs or to get to the playoffs. The Pirates fucking take 3 or 4 from them.
It's true, dude. It always happens late in the season.
For real. And like at first I thought it was funny, but now it's like what the fuck?
Now it's fucking hilarious.
It's wild.
Wow. I hope that's... Wait, do they play him one more time this year?
Yeah, they do. I actually have it in my phone. I want to go. I think it's... Or I sent it to you guys. It's like the 13th. The weekend of the 13th, they're in Milwaukee, and then the week after, they're in Chicago. Or vice versa.
And we didn't make moves on that front. And so I have a softball tournament that day.
All 3 days?
No, the one we were going to go.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
So we can figure something else out then.
Yeah. But it's not really looking too hot for them. Pretty much hang up the cleats. We'll see you next year.
Yep. As a lot of people said, hey, what's up with this Popeye chicken thing?
Popeyes. Apparently they didn't have. I don't know if they did or did not have a chicken sandwich already.
So
But
that's what I don't get. Like everyone's going crazy over a Popeyes chicken sandwich. It's like, didn't they already have a chicken sandwich? What the fuck?
sorry, Mitch Keller exited tonight's game versus the Marlins after being hit by a line drive off of his right wrist.
Oh shit.
Okay, cool.
That's a
He
risk.
he had a
Okay.
1.3 record and a like 8 ERA. So,
He'll be missed greatly. Yeah.
but
What was I saying?
Popeyes.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't.
yeah. It's like, aren't they late to their own fucking game? They're in the chicken game. You don't got a chicken sandwich? You're in the chicken game? Fuck you mean? Chick-fil-A fucking rightfully so is taking the fucking money right under their nose. I don't get it.
I mean, it's like they just fucking put a bun or like 2 pieces of bread on it, and everyone's losing their mind.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And
Like, I want to try it, but like, what the fuck do you? I don't get
dude,
it.
I just saw an article today that said people pulled guns on a Popeyes employee because they were out of the chicken sandwich. Literally pulled a gun on them. What?
That's ridiculous. I don't know how many he sold, but I saw Quavo of Migos was selling. He had like a crave case of the chicken sandwiches in his trunk. He's selling them for $1,000 each.
What?
I was like, dude, $1,000 for a chicken sandwich.
Dude, and you know what? Wendy's blows them all out of the fucking water. I'm sure of it.
I mean,
I know you're a Chick-fil-A guy.
no. I mean, I was gonna say Wendy's, the spicy Asiago,
Right.
fire. But if that comes with the tomato and like that comes all dressed, whereas I go to Chick-fil-A and it's just the spicy chicken with the pickle and like a little mayo.
Which is not the way a chicken sandwich was intended to be eaten, if you ask me. But what do I?
Yeah,
we
you said you
don't
didn't.
like your kind around here.
You
No
get the
lettuce,
hell
no
out.
tomato. Get on out.
You said you didn't get the whole pickle on the chicken sandwich deal.
Yeah.
I never like knew that was a thing really until I tried the Chick-fil-A one and I was like, bro, this is fire.
I mean, I like pickles, like a lot, and I'll eat them. Nice crouch. I'll eat them on a chicken sandwich for sure. But like just pickles and chicken on a bun, you
Oh,
can get
it's
the fuck
terrible.
on out. Dude. You can get
Yeah.
out. So, is what it is, dude. On to bigger and better things. What's up with them Stillers? Football season, it's here. Preseason games wrapped up.
I'm so excited.
This Thursday, dude, we have our first regular season game, Bears versus Packers, Thursday night football.
Which is such a classic game. It's
Of course.
literally like one of the best rivals, oldest rivals in sports.
And then Sunday night, got the Steelers against the Patriots. Needed dub out there.
Yeah.
A good game. I'm very excited. Preseason looked good. Some notes on the preseason here. Defense looks really good, dude. Phenomenal. I'm very happy with the way Bush looks. Very happy with the way the secondaries looked.
Love Bush.
I've never been disappointed by Bush. That's all I'm saying.
I'm with you, man. I wanted to point this out though, while you brought up the Bush. I was looking at their depth chart,
And what do you see?
and I see Mark Barron is ahead of Devin Bush. So, like, per that roster, I read it that Devin Bush would not be starting and that Mark Barron would be.
And I can see that It's Barron's second year, right?
No, Mark Barron was the guy that came over from the Rams. He was drafted
Oh,
he was seventh overall from Alabama in like 2012 or 2013.
okay.
So he's got some experience under his belt. I took a screenshot of his Wikipedia, actually. He was
Big Wikipedia guy.
highest selected Alabama defensive back in school history.
Really?
Yeah, he was the seventh overall pick by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in the 2012 draft. And then we got him from the Rams. So he's starting in place of Devin Bush. Not in place, ahead of.
And I can see that 100%. Absolutely. But
I
I'm
can
sure
too.
Bush will get his minutes.
I was going to say, I could definitely see that only because I mean, I don't know. I think it's smart. You get that veteran experience in there to start, and then you let
Yeah,
Devin Bush find his groove.
absolutely. And dude, you know what? Bud Dupree looking good, looking quicker than usual.
He looks better, like we were saying last year. I feel like we were saying he got better each week.
Yeah, and that still holds true. Uh, Joe Hayden just signed him to a 2-year, $22 million extension.
Yeah,
Obviously,
16.8 signing bonus.
that's pretty nice. Love that
Yeah,
signing
bro.
bonus.
I love it because we were talking about Madden. You know how I got him on my squad, and
Right.
I'm a few seasons ahead, and he retired. So to see this, I'm so fucking pumped.
Hell yeah.
I
Uh,
love
but,
it.
but yeah, dude, I'm very excited to see the defense go to work. I mean, James Conner obviously looked good. Love the way Jalen Samuels looks running the ball. Uh, I think Ben has a great year, dude. Juju, number one receiver, obviously. I think he shows out. The other receivers are iffy, though, is the only thing.
I was gonna say again, referencing the depth chart. Moncrief is the number 2 receiver.
Right.
I thought James Washington would be the number 2 receiver.
Yeah, so did I. But Moncrief's got the experience, right? I mean, he's been in the league for a few years as a starter, at least a
He's
few years.
I'm excited for him.
Yeah, it's going to be nice.
Definitely excited for him. And then James Washington,
Listen,
excited to see him.
he had a great preseason, and that's mostly thanks to Mason Rudolph. The connection those two dudes have is
Or
crazy.
is it or is it vice versa?
That's true. That's a good point. Could be
Because
vice
James,
versa.
I mean, not that I would pick one of them, but James Washington, one of his catches was like fucking tight.
Over the shoulder shit, right?
But Mason Rudolph, those throws, man, like he looks like um young, like Ben when he first got in the league.
And I know we had a QB controversy on our hands a couple weeks ago, but
Josh Dobbs.
Josh Dobbs, yeah, the stiff arm. Yeah, that's no longer the case considering the preseason that Mason Rudolph has made strides in as far as getting better from last year, strides ahead of last year, and I'm I'm here for it, man. Dobbs pushed down to third string. They got rid of fucking Tapia's little favorite QB over there, Devlin Hodges.
Yep.
Didn't make the
They
cut.
they got Trey Edmonds signed to the practice squad
Yeah,
and Johnny Holton, I believe, who had a pretty decent game hit the last preseason game. I saw a lot of people wanted him to be on the 53-man roster.
right. No more Eli Rogers.
Cut his ass. That's
Cut his
tough to
ass.
like. I wasn't like I believed in his like hustle. He wanted to be there, but like we've seen those small guys come through Pittsburgh that don't really pan out, and I kind of feel bad for him.
You know who else I didn't see on that list? Ryan Switzer,
Ryan, on what list?
the 53 man. Did he make it? I didn't see it.
He
Okay.
did. I'm looking at it. I'm looking at the depth chart, and
Okay, cool.
Yeah, you're good. You're
I
good. Yeah,
definitely thought I didn't see him on there.
because wide receiver 1, it goes Juju and then James Washington. Wide receiver 2, it goes Dante Moncrief, Ryan Switzer.
Okay.
And
Nice.
then after James Washington is Deontay Johnson.
Rookie, right?
Yeah.
Out of Toledo.
Yep. And just looking at this, the tight end position will be interesting in my opinion, to watch this year, because we lost Jesse James to, I think, the Lions.
Right.
And Jesse James he wasn't nearly the Heath Miller that we loved, but he was a good safety blanket.
Yeah, I agree.
But
He could catch the ball at the very least.
Right. But we love Vance McDonald, and he's our number 1 tight end.
Very big fan of him.
Big fan. I love his heart and his hustle. Like, bro, when he gets the ball, he's like a running back.
Yeah, dude. Remember who he
Chris Conte.
Chris Conte. But dude, he stiff armed him into the fucking crust of the earth.
It was brutal.
It was brutally awesome.
And behind Vance McDonald is Xavier Grimble. Throw up the X.
I don't hate it. I really don't.
I like it, but we need, I'm excited because he's going to get reps. Because he didn't get that many reps last year. However, we don't know exactly what he can do, so it's kind of a toss-up. But they have Zach Gentry that they got from Michigan, who is their 3rd tight end.
Michigan. I don't know why I thought it was Iowa. Probably because I thought Iowa, big white tight ends, they produce all of them. So.
Yep.
That's on me.
But bro, and then looking at the offensive line, David DeCastro, Marquise Pouncey, Ramon Foster, Alejandro Villanueva.
And we were talking about it, what was it, yesterday? Probably not yesterday, but anyway, how the offensive line is so veteran. It's just those old veteran dudes. And then the rest of the offense, besides Ben, obviously, is just young bucks, dude. Young receiving core, a couple of rookies, the running back core, super young. It's weird, but I fucking like it.
I love it.
I think the young dudes will keep the old dudes young. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's the thing. It's like the Steelers, starting with their head coach, they don't change much. They don't change many things.
Yeah. Which sometimes hurts them.
Yeah, it could. And it has.
And it will again. If I had to guess. If I were a betting man.
No, for sure. Dude, that sunset looks so fucking sick.
Get a peek, dude. Get a little peekaboo for the vid. This is camera work at its finest, folks.
Can you see it?
Up a little.
Here. How do I flip this bitch around?
I've said that a few times. Just your big, dumb, ugly head. Oh, wow, that's dope. Real cool.
Way cool.
Love a good sunset, dude. No issue. Got them chains clanging together, dude. I hear those. Is that an Italian horn? Of course it is, you dirty dog.
It fucking sure is.
Is that a chili pepper on your neck, Holmes?
Joe Musgrove wears the same one, except his is a little bigger.
Except his is...
No issue.
Anyways. Where were we before the sunset fiasco happened?
The Steelers named their captains.
Dude, the one took me by surprise. I gotta be honest.
Rosie?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know, dude. It's like, first of all, how many fullbacks in the history of the NFL have been named captain of the squad at any point?
Probably Lorenzo Neal and Mike Allstott.
Right. So 2. Good counting. Number 2, I tend to forget that he's even on the squad. Like when we talk, dude, the past 4 weeks we've been talking Steelers, I don't think we've once mentioned Rosie Nix and how excited we are to see him or that he's even on the fucking team. Forgot all
Right,
about him.
right.
The
He's a
other guys,
sleeper,
like, yeah, we talk about, we recognize that they're there. Rosie
and
Nix,
it sucks because the fullback position's not really utilized that much.
and he's a beast, nonetheless.
But he was actually named the special teams captain
Okay. That makes more sense.
because, I mean, we'll watch every game this year and you'll see like he's in on like every kick return tackle that's not a touchback.
Right.
And it happens in my Madden game. Swear to God, I think he leads my special teams in tackles. But he's even his blocking, he's a beast. Like he got a few reps last year where he actually, got touches and whatnot. But I would like to. It's like I'd like to see it more like a Madden, the playbook, where you do the fullback fake, halfback toss, and then you give it to the fullback on the next one. Like do a fucking play action to the fullback and have instead of fucking hitting Juju deep, do a play action to James Conner, have Roosevelt Nix do a little check and release, dump it to him, and get fucking 12 yards.
You just live in Madden, don't you?
Yeah,
Obsessed, dude.
and 2K.
Obsessed much?
No, but I'm for real, bro. Like,
No, I know you are. I know you are. And it's what you're saying is accurate. You know? It's not like it's not Madden
it's like
bullshit. It's real shit.
right.
I'm
But
here for it. I'm with you.
with that, it's like I would hate to see this season James Conner just get fucking worked. Like every down, like touch all the time,
Like
30
Le'Veon.
rushes. I would hate to see it.
And I think they learned their mistake, which is why I think they've been kind of utilizing Jalen Samuels more and more and more.
I hope so. Because like James Conner's a beast, but
he gets paid pennies, and it's gonna like if you
that's
work him like
another.
that, it'll just turn into another Le'Veon situation where he's gonna want to be paid for doing all the work.
Well, I was gonna say this is a perfect fucking season for him to bust his ass because he's still on that rookie contract.
Yeah.
So it's like they're gonna feed him the rock. He's gonna fucking do it because that's the type of guy that he is.
Right.
I don't want to see an injury come of it.
Right. And didn't he get hurt last season a little bit?
Yeah, he did.
Too.
So that's what I'm saying. Like before that injury happens, or to avoid that injury, fucking split it up with Jalen Samuels.
Right. Exactly.
Like,
Now,
even if you need to throw Jalen Samuels in at the fullback or as an extra tight end to block, like, just, I don't know. I'm nervous for James.
yeah. Or even, I mean, Benny Snell made the 53-man, no? Or no, he did.
I don't. Let me double check
I
that.
can't remember. Who's
Running
their
back? Yeah, he did.
Yeah, Benny Snell, right?
Yeah, they've got James, Jalen, and Benny. No other running backs except for Roosevelt.
Benny and the Jets.
But I mean, I didn't really see much of the preseason or much of Benny Snell's reps, but a lot of people are saying he's got no like burst. He's got like no explosiveness.
Let him in at the fullback, just be a body. He's got the power, I think. That's not the issue. So I mean, you give him fullback, run the I formation behind him with James. Ooh-wee.
See, well, that's the thing is like if the fullbacks on the field are in on the play, it needs to be Roosevelt Nix.
Yeah, that's true.
That's our guy.
We have a fullback for that very specific reason.
Right. So going off of that, Nix is the first captain. Big Ben is second.
Of course.
Cam Hayward.
Of course.
And Marquise Pouncey.
Of course.
I like it.
Rightfully so.
I like it.
Yeah, I mean, the veterans, obviously, captains, pretty much how it works out, I think. And then Rosie Nix, kind of veteran status, a little bit.
Oh,
But
I
yeah,
mean, I think so. But I'd like to see Ramon. I mean, you can't pick another offensive lineman, but Ramon Foster should be a fucking captain.
right.
David DeCastro should be a fucking captain.
Andre Villanueva, is that his name?
Yeah, I don't think he's captain worthy yet, but like, yeah, he's
What's
up there too.
what's the basketball player's name?
Charlie.
Charlie. I always fucking mix up their first names, dude.
What is it? Who is the other guy?
Oh, that guy, dude.
Oh, it's Josh Dobbs and Charlie Villanueva that both have alopecia. It's
Yeah.
not funny, Ty.
I know it's not funny, but why? Yeah, you're not wrong. That's all I'm saying is you're not wrong. Dude, what's up with Hines Ward signing with the Jets as an assistant of some sort?
Yeah, that's fucking.
Pretty fucked, bud.
That's so fucked.
Why wouldn't the Steelers put him on, dude?
I was gonna say my dad'd be so pissed right now. That was his
He's
guy,
fucking furious.
and he's now with the Jets.
The goddamn Jets, dude. I wipe my own ass.
I mean, I've got nothing against the Jets, never have, but it's like,
Only now that Le'Veon's on the squad.
I mean, I wish wish the best wishes to Le'Veon.
I wish in a well once a week.
Wishing a well, Le'Veon Bell.
You're a poet and you didn't know it, dude.
Ty.
You're also a douche. What's up?
The Steelers are +6 at the Patriots.
+6. I take
What's your
that
prediction?
bet. I think that line needs to be +3, if anything. But I think the Steelers come out, and I think the new linebacker core puts a stop to the. Because what the Patriots do is they just dump the ball to the running backs. I mean, Tom Brady's not throwing the ball deep down the field. He's just dumping it. They're gaining yards off of it. The young, fast middle linebacker and outside linebacker core the Steelers have, I think they should be able to stop that a little bit.
Yeah.
At least better than in years past. And they have to, and that's the game plan right there. They have to stop it. And the defense has to be present. I mean, the offense is going to put up points. We know they're going to put up points. It's Big Ben and company. I mean, shit. Fucking
Yeah.
Connor will run 3 in if he has to.
Yeah,
So-
there will be points.
And you have to stop Tom Brady. You have to stop the running game, like the dump off running game, the short screen passes. Have to stop them.
Well-
And if they do that, Steelers win by 4.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I
Oh yeah,
like
bud.
it. Yeah, because looking at this defense again, it's like we saw them this preseason, and everyone usually says, preseason doesn't matter, but the Steelers went 3-1. They played fucking great defense. And, dude, their offensive line of Cam Hayward, Steph Tuitt, and Javon Hargrave, that's great. You got T.J. Watt, Mark Barron, Vince Williams, and Bud Dupree, with Devin Bush, Anthony Chickalo, and Tyler Matakevich.
Hell of a last name to pronounce.
Right, but he actually has been a beast. We saw him last year a lot. He had a great preseason. And then they also kept Ulysses Gilbert and Tuzar Skipper.
Yo, everyone's pretty high on that Skipper kid. I haven't seen anything yet from him.
Dude, he had like 5 or 6 sacks in 4 games.
And doesn't he have some like pretty cool backstory to him or something? It's like homeless.
That I'm not sure of, but I know that he fucking put on and he earned himself a roster spot.
How do you spell his fucking name?
Tuzar Skipper. But then Ulysses Gilbert also made the roster. He had a blocked field goal I saw during the Carolina game.
Yeah. Oh,
So there's
Skipper. also played in Toledo.
There's a lot of depth at linebacker now.
Right, and that's what we've been lacking in years past. And specifically, we say it every fucking time, uh, a, a linebacker core that can stop the pass.
Right. Which is tough to do, but yeah.
Although, no more Grunt this year. I don't know, didn't they cut Martellus Bennett too?
I have no fucking clue.
Who's the tight end? Bennett, right?
I have no idea.
One of the Bennetts. Not important.
But Joe Hayden, Sean Davis, Terrell Edmonds, and then they got Steve Nelson. Remember Stevie Nicks?
You remember Steamy Nicks? He just gets up there and shits his britches.
And then honorable mentions Mike Hilton, Artie Burns, and Justin Lane.
Yeah.
Should be decent on the defense.
Yeah, I mean, I hope so, dude. And I think so too. And they're about due for a breakout year on defense. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm excited. Statistically, they had a pretty good defense last year, too. If you could believe that.
I could believe that.
Like, here. They were 6th in defensive yards a game.
6th?
And they were 6th in defensive rush yards a game, 10th in defensive pass yards a game, and 17th in points a game.
You just gotta not let them score so many points. That's what it comes down to, I guess.
Honestly.
It's as simple as that. I should just be a head coach, dude. Just score more points and don't let them score as many points.
Look at these offensive numbers, though. Last season, the Steelers were 2nd in passing yards a game, 4th in yards a game, 6th in points a game, and 31st in rushing yards.
You want to know why? Because Ben threw for 5,000 something yards on how many 60 attempts a game. And that's the problem is they didn't utilize the run game enough when they had a perfectly good running back in James Conner behind Ben.
Yeah.
We saw, I think, the first game of the season last year, they ran James Conner. He had like 20-some carries.
Second game?
0. And they lost because Ben tried to air it out. You have to mix in the run game, especially with James fucking Conner.
And Jalen Samuels.
And Jalen Samuels. And Benny Snell, for what it's worth, and Rosie Nicks. Steamy Nicks. So that's what I have to say about that. But I'm excited. Also want to say, I'm very excited. There's a lot of big names that have been getting cut here early in the season, late in the preseason. The Bills released Shady McCoy, and then within like 12 hours, the Chiefs scooped him up. So that's interesting from a fantasy standpoint because everyone was so high on this Damian Williams kid.
Yeah.
For the Chiefs. Now you bring in Shady McCoy, the veteran who's done seeing it all. Obviously going to get some reps over there. Has to. Taking away reps from Damian Williams from a fantasy standpoint, that hurts you.
Absolutely.
But I love the fact that the Chiefs pulled the trigger so quick on him after getting cut. They were on top of that shit.
It's because they lost Kareem Hunt.
Yeah. Who you picked up in fantasy, good on you.
Yeah, first pick.
I like him as a person, you know?
Yeah, dude. So he's suspended for the first 8 weeks. They have a bye week 9, so he's not back till 10.
Ah, damn. I mean, you get a couple weeks out of him if you're lucky. Put him in the flex spot. The Raiders released linebacker Brandon Marshall, another veteran linebacker, good linebacker for what it's worth.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if he's landed somewhere yet, but that'll be interesting. And most importantly, the Jets. I'm sorry, the Seahawks, not the Jets. The goddamn Seahawks signed Jadeveon Clowney, trade rather, Clowney for like nothing. Literally,
pretty much nothing.
Nothing. They got a steal, and Look out for them fucking Seahawks this year, man.
Steelers play 'em week 2.
Good. Good. And I'm pretty sure the list of like 5 teams that are predicted to beat the Steelers, by everybody is Patriots and Seahawks are on that list. So
Oh, that's good.
if they open the season 0-2, I'll probably just go jump off a bridge.
Dude, if they do that,
we'll never hear the end of it, dude. Ever. Steelers fans will never hear the end of it.
Oh my god.
Even if they won the next 14.
That'd be brutal.
So, fingers fucking crossed for a week 1 dub. So I
fucking right.
Also, last but not least in the football world, Andrew Luck. Oh, Andrew Luck. Colts guy through and through.
Ty, you got to pause. I'm going to take a piss, dude.
Feel for the man. I'm not going to pause anything. I'll just keep talking. Just talk to my fucking self. Used to it. Talk to myself all the fucking time. Andrew Luck out here getting booed by his home crowd. Holy shit, can I hear the stream on that?
Is my mic working now?
I think your mic might be working.
Sick.
I can hear you loud and clear, dude. Loud and fucking clear.
That's
Holy
good.
Shit. That is goddamn hilarious.
Is it healthy?
That's a good stream, buddy. Keep it going.
Thanks, buddy. Keep it going.
Holy shit. All right. Wow.
Pinch it off for you.
What was I even fucking saying? Yeah. I forgot what I was saying. Oh, Andrew Luck, booed by the home crowd. I forget who it was. Adam Schefter, perhaps, put out the tweet during the Colts preseason game that Andrew Luck was planning to announce his retirement at the end of preseason game 3. Andrew Luck did retire after game 3 of the preseason. And when he was walking out of the stadium, the fans at
Lucas Oil,
thank you, booed him. And that's just fucked up, man. That's your quarterback. I know things didn't work out the way you wanted them to with him. He was supposed to be the next Peyton Manning for you, and he got plagued by the injury bug. I mean, he'd been injured like 4 times in 6 seasons or some shit.
It's more than that.
Shit just didn't fall his way, and it's unfortunate because he was really fucking good, and he seemed like a genuinely good guy. And to boot him like that as a home fan, like, fuck yourself, dude.
He congratulated every one of his defenders when they hit him.
Yeah, literally too nice of a person. But
yeah,
he'll land on his feet. Stanford grad, I think an architecture degree or some shit.
Who cares? He doesn't have to work again.
Yeah, dude, the Colts are still gonna pay his contract, which is even
they fucking should.
I agree. He took a lot of beatings for that fucking squad,
and he did so much for them, and they did so little for him.
Right. And I'm very curious to see how Jacoby Brissett handles the starting role.
Dude, Jacoby Brissett. I saw a meme of Jacoby Brissett like flashing money at Kaepernick.
What?
Like, Jacoby Brissett just got paid.
Oh, right, yeah. I mean, he definitely just got paid. Dude, he literally fell into a gold mine.
He did. It was
Walked
great.
Ass backwards into it. They had no other fucking choice. Pay the man.
I mean, yeah, they had nothing.
Nope.
And with that being said, I saw Brian Hoyer got paid to be a backup for, I think, the Patriots.
Brian Hoyer, still the backup of the Patriots, huh?
Unbelievable.
Living the dream, dude.
But that's what people were saying is like Hoyer, Matt Castle, Brissett, all these like backup Patriots quarterbacks have made so much money over their careers just being Tom's backup.
Yeah, it's a pretty good fucking gig to have, if you ask me. Wouldn't mind it at all.
Pretty wild.
I don't know. I don't know if you got anything else you want to talk about, but about wraps it up on my end here.
I was just going to say the Steelers are +6, Pats -6. I got the Steelers covering and winning. I put a score of like 34-28 on my phone earlier.
Damn, I was thinking 21-17.
I think it'll be a good game, and people are saying it, or a buddy at work was saying it'll be a shootout, and the Steelers defense is holy, and I was like, I think the Steelers defense is going to be awesome, and I think they're going to, there's no Gronk,
Yeah.
but the Pats did re-sign Demaryius Thomas.
No, they cut him.
And
Then they
re-signed him.
re-signed him.
I think they cut him with intentions of re-signing him, which I don't really understand how that works.
I don't get that. Because who did they let go just now?
I have no idea.
They let somebody go, which is why they re-signed him again, I thought.
Oh.
I could be wrong.
Maybe. But yeah, they got Edelman and Demaryius Thomas. I think those are the only two targets, except for the running backs, that we got to watch out for.
Don't forget about Danny Amendola.
He's a Dolphin, isn't he?
Oh, yeah, he might be.
For like a full season now.
For like the past 3 years, asshole. Oh, dude. Dude, every time we talk Patriots, my mind just is like 2015 Patriots.
I think
like why?
Yeah, I don't. I just think of Tom Brady and Bill Belichick, and that's it.
Randy Moss.
Chris Hogan.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah, fuck all those guys. I fucking hate the Patriots.
One random fact, not football or sports related, I did want to throw out there. I want to see what you have to say about it. I don't know if we had talked about it. Death Row Records was bought by none other than Hasbro Toys, the toy company, bought Death Row Records. And my only thought on that is that if they're not making a Suge Knight Mr. Potato Head figure, this was all for nothing. It's all for nothing.
That would be sick.
All for nothing. But I just don't know why Hasbro would buy Death Row.
I was gonna say I'd need to look into that because yeah, I don't get the correlation.
Tupac would be rolling in his grave right now if he knew that a toy company bought Death Row Records. Suge Knight's gonna get out of jail. Is he in jail still? I'm just gonna assume he's in jail.
Yeah, I would assume.
When he gets out of jail, he's gonna have a fucking meltdown. That's all I have to say about that, dude.
And he'll be back in jail.
Well, he'll be back in jail regardless, I think. The guy's a pretty hard criminal. So, he's a hard criminal. He's just hard.
Stop.
And with that, let's wrap this shit up. It's been real. Yin's Entertainment Podcast, episode 92. Is that what we said?
I think so.
Yep, 92.
I don't know. It feels like it was a week ago.
Check us out on Twitter and Instagram at Yins Daily, YINZ Daily. The website yinsertainment.onuniverse.com. It's got the links to the podcast in there. You can listen anywhere podcasts are available. Check out our social media, and we'll be back next Tuesday with hopefully some good Steelers news.
Yeah.
Do something for that.
No shit.
Hopefully Tappy will be back too. Maybe do something for the game. We'll see.
Yeah, dude.
We'll be back with a Steelers dub next week. Hopefully. We'll see you later. Now I gotta stop this video.